Hola, soy Eclipse Dawn, and I'm here to do another tarot reading for you. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, I ask that all entities and energies proceed in this frequency in the name of the most benevolent love, for the greater good of all beings. For the greater good of all beings, may this reading be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or anyone that is interested in Aries energy. I only ask that you come in the name of the most benevolent love, all energies, entities, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, spiritual masters, etc. Energies that I'm capable of receiving in the most benevolent love, kindness, and in the name of clarity. Okay? For Aries. So, how you doing? This popped out. Communication. Something happening quickly. An alignment of minds. Back and forth communication, but definitely something forward. Forward motion. Ooh. New job, new opportunity. Maybe something's going on with you. This is a lot of fire energy. So Aries, I feel like you're in your element right now. I'm in my element, right? What's this? Oh, maybe you're wondering about some kind of karmic relationship. Let's see what's going on there. Now, this could be something that you have been dealing with in the past, or is this something that you're just thinking about, or something that you're actually experiencing? So that's up to you. But Aries, I see that in the past you were having to some kind of karmic relationship, or some kind of relationship that has to do with childhood children or past life connection, was getting you in your feels about kind of having to defend your position. It could have been because someone was behind your back, looking at other options, or something was making you feel insecure about the stance you were on. You see that it didn't seem quite stable, I'll say, Aries. It could be that someone was, thinking that they were going to find some other greener grass to piss on, if you know what I mean. But let's see if that was in the past. Yeah. This person is not really changing at all. They're not going to change. I think that you are definitely moving on from this. I see you moving quickly away from this because you have another opportunity. That's how I feel, because these came out first, okay? The Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands. That's like, not only do you have this new opportunity, new passion. It could be a new lover. Yeah. It could be something that is your creative passion that's coming in. You're communicating with others about it, or someone is communicating with you, or you're sharing your gift, or gifts are going to be shared with you. And I feel like this energy is something that you know is karmic. This is not something that you're looking to to see as anything that new, as a new opportunity. So I see you turning away from that person who you see, this like shadow self. It could have been you, but just this shadow self or person that was a part of you learning about your shadow self, right? That was behind your back, just doing what they were doing, okay? And I see that this person is stagnant. They're not going to change. They're broke, probably. Aries, This person, you know, okay? So that's an earth sign, possibly masculine energy, but who really knows? If this is resonating with you, thanks for watching. Right? Thanks for watching. It looks like something has been learned here. Yeah, you're coming into a whole new era, Aries. And I love seeing this because I always want to look at the bright side of things, right? We don't want to take things negatively if we don't have to, right? It's like what I see is that you've learned a valuable lesson about yourself and your soul and your love and your ability to love and what kind of love you really want to share. Like, you see, these are 3 beautiful maidens, male or female, but they're all equally in balance with their feminine side. And I think it's silly how there's a lot of readers out there that are talking about how this is always like, oh, third party situation. Like, come on, just because there's 3 people? Like, do you really know what the 3 of Cups is? Anyway, there's 4 cups here, and I see stability in this. I see kind of like a sisterhood or a brotherhood or some kind of group that is there to support you through this, Aries. Or I don't feel so much family as much as you creating your own kind of soul family or soul tribe. You know, people that you can celebrate your accomplishments with and people who you can share your true emotions with. And you know, it doesn't have to be about romantic love. I mean, this is an overflow of joy, happiness, and love in your heart, regardless. So I'm just saying, like, it could be a new love in your life, but it would definitely be someone who came through your, like, circle, not some stranger, I guess, or someone who really gets along with your circle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. So, yeah, I see you coming out of a place of deep rest, of another 4 here, of finding stability and healing and, you know, maybe some alone time or just time of deep rest. Some people might be, I don't know, going to rehab or just healing themselves in a way that, you know, maybe in a more intensive way than they've had to before. Or maybe you're in this state of accepting whatever heartbreak or whatever has happened in your life, which is beautiful. I have this card in my hand. I don't know what it is. I'm going to show it to you. Tell me what it is. All right. Yeah. I was listening to someone on something, I think it was whatever, TikTok or YouTube, that was talking about there's a difference between like being lazy or being like a person who doesn't care, or, you know, like a character flaw, I suppose. There's a difference between that and just hitting a blocking point, like a wall, or being a burnout, is what they said. Like, a burnout can feel like you're losing, but you're just burnt out. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean, because we all hold ourselves to different standards of what we should be able to, like, be capable of dealing with, okay? And it's pretty crazy when you start putting into perspective of what people expect of themselves and how much they can actually handle, okay? So, Aries, you probably have a pretty high standard for yourself, so let's roll it back a little bit, because what I see is part of the challenge for you is releasing this feeling of regret, remorse, or fears about things that you don't have control of. You might have had times in your life when there were nightmares, or a part of your life was like a nightmare, okay? It's something tied to, like, you thinking that there was a lost opportunity, possibly, like, or that you didn't get what you set out for, and it's kind of like you've lost yourself, or you've lost your ambition, or this might have happened in the past, is what I'm saying, because now I see you realizing that just to rest period is really how you're going to heal into this Ten of Cups energy, where you're feeling emotionally fulfilled in every way. And if you want a family, you get a family. If you want a new career, you get a new career. But it's whatever is going to make you feel emotionally full and, you know, abundant in all of the emotions, like willing and able to feel yourself with or without someone, you know. But I see union, especially. Yeah, I think that what's gonna lead you to this beautiful new opportunity is a commitment to yourself. I can't tell you what that's supposed to be, but it's something that is coming from a higher perspective. Yeah, something coming from a higher perspective. I feel a tickle in my throat. Something from a higher perspective. Okay. It's not a soul contract. It's something from a higher realm that is leading you through your own commitment, through God, Goddess, divine, through whatever it is you align with that gets you into a kind of a higher frequency of giving, self-love, and self-discipline, self-awareness, and also just like a marriage to oneself, okay? To your divine counterpart within yourself. I feel if you're looking for your soulmate, your husband or wife, or whatever you call your life partner, or you're wondering about them or thinking about them or manifesting them, or you know who they are in your life already, but it's like this focus is saying yes to that. But first, you must commit to yourself fully, your desire and your responsibility, both sides equally, Aries. And that's interesting, right? Let go of whatever you thought you were going to get with this past person that is a very karmic relationship that obviously got you kind of either pretending like you weren't looking at other options, or you were feeling really insecure and defensive because they were sneaking behind your back or something. That wasn't the person for you. You have a new beginning of a new passionate love or career or education, you know, whatever it is you're trying to really desire, right? So that commitment to that feeling, that energy of your alignment with that will lead you to a partnership if that's what you're looking for. That's better. I just feel like you maybe hit between a rock and a hard place, you could have hit a goal, but it wasn't the goal you were going for, but it made you feel inadequate or something. But you also are, I feel like this is kind of, you know, you learn your lesson and you turned it into a healing session for yourself, right? You might have had to isolate or take some time, but you're manifesting this Ten of Cups, the joy in life, the reason we all wish to experience freedom, to be in joy, right? To feel joy, which you can share with others. Like, here's your heart, and then like your brethren or your sister or your kin or your friends or your support group. Something about art and creating art together too, like maybe not for money, but just for expression alone. And you know, this is a turning point for you. I think it ending with the 9 of Wands and starting with the 8 of Wands, it's like, I think you decided to let something go. I think that your turning point is that you found through manifesting you know, joy and like companionship and, you know, real self-love and love, compassion and creative energy, that you let go of a wand. Or maybe 3, like there could have been 3 people, or 3 times in your life, or 3 months ago, or 3 days ago, you know, 3 wands, 3 thoughts, 3 agreements that you've had that you just let go of so that you could move forward. And you might have had to communicate it through writing or through text or through phone call, or maybe it's just you telling your story to yourself honestly, or, you know, definitely lightening the load, deciding that you're gonna go for something else, something new. And I feel like you're being guided to commit, you know. Yeah, see, you're like, no, I'm not gonna carry this 10th wand up the hill for anyone or anything. I am letting it go. It's a no-go. I'm not doing it. I got a new wand, I got a new day, I got a new era. Aries, I'm not gonna be that wounded warrior. I'm not gonna be that person anymore. And you know what comes with that is this huge transformation. You're becoming a whole new person, an all new beginning. You see, the Fool is carrying that wand that we saw at the beginning, the Ace of Wands. You have your little bag of knowledge from experience, but it's really just your dreams and hopes, aspirations, desires, and purity of heart. And, you know, you see death is here, and it's actually really beautiful to see them together, because death is the transition we go through. We get to become the Fool again. And once you get to a certain level of spiritual awakening, being the Fool becomes joyous, because we've gone through this so many times, and it becomes a relief to let something die. And that might sound strange, and I'm not saying suicide, because it's not the answer, and I will help you realize that. If you're feeling that way, please let me know. But yeah, somebody might be feeling hurt or hurting themselves. Look, reach out to me on TikTok if that's going on with you. Gypsy Princess 9 on TikTok, okay? But what I see is you facing a transition in a way that you're just letting it happen, and you're just like, you know, I've come to a point when I can just throw my hands up and say, I was the Fool, and I'm doing it again, and I'm gonna be the Fool, and I'm okay with it, because I'm ready for this new life, for me, this new joy, because I know that God keeps giving. And you know what happens is somebody in your life who really, really loves you, you might not know them yet, or maybe it's someone you do know, or it could be a soulmate, very mature. It could be masculine energy, or just someone who's, someone who carries masculine energy, very mature, is coming around to you, and this person is coming towards you. Like, they're not leaving. This one is not leaving. This one's gonna stay. You are their 10th cup. So yeah, there's the 9th cup. Yeah. I also want to say that there's a possibility that this water sign person, Aries, wasn't satisfied with something going on in their life. They were satisfied, but excuse me, when that happens, I feel like it's like something wasn't being told, you know, and it's like, yeah, feel like somebody's like grabbing someone's neck even, or I don't know, but it's a tightness. But this Judgment is here with this. So this King of Cups, this person who's very loving, very emotionally mature, very giving, and they're like understanding, and you know, very romantic. You know, this person could be a poet or a teacher or someone who works in water, with water, of any type of in any degree of water element, be it literal or not literal. A water sign, right? This person could be having to face a judgment call they made, that they were satisfied with something, but something happened with cheating, lying, stealing, deceit, or trying to get away with something, and they got caught, as you can see, the Judgment card. And so it makes sense that this person came in with the 8 of Cups reversed, because they were, my thought is this originally was that this King of Cups, he was already walking away from something, and he found you, and he finds you, and that he had just came through like a big loss of a big cup. You know, this person's cup would have been like this, right? Because they spilt that cup from the 9 to the 8, and they were walked away from there, right? And so now they come finding you, and you're like at the end of that path, right? Yeah, somebody like a fire sign and a younger fire sign, could have been a Leo, in their past, you know, was doing some, this is some very this is some very like naughty behavior behind someone's back. Okay, I don't know what else to say. It's like, even with like a younger person, like an inappropriately younger person, or like someone really immature, or someone like super flamboyant, or a bisexual, gay, like fruity, gestury person who like flares around. Like this could have been like a queen energy, where she's like very promiscuous and also like volatile. Okay, so something was going on, I think. So they might have gone through a big loss, and so they're just trying to find the courage to move on and find a new love. But they're really afraid of lies and deceit. So I really would encourage you to be honest with them about your desires that you really feel, if you really have feelings for them or you don't, because they're not sure if you're the one for them yet. They've just been through a huge experience where they had everything. They thought they had a legacy going, probably a marriage, and now they're like, I don't know if I want to fall in love again. Okay, but they see you. Okay, it could have been a marriage or just a relationship that felt like a marriage, or it could have been a marriage. They're not feeling very they're not feeling very safe to move forward. They're totally at a halt, and they're like forgetting their own power. They lost themselves somehow, or they do not feel like they have the courage, okay, to move forward from this, or they're not there yet. But what they want is new love. You see, like the love for you, this love can override this fear if they're willing to, you know, tap into. This is very powerful, courageous energy, allowing God, Goddess Divine to move the cart forward. So, you know, that came out with the Ace of Swords reversed there. Fear is deceit. You got to be honest with this person, really, from the get. Okay? I told you. So if you want to believe me or not, I'd say I hope this reading helps you in some way, shape, or form. And, let's move these. I'll do a few more. Let's bring in some happy energy with the unicorns. Oh. Bing. helping this lovely person here too. Bing. All right. Aries, if you're still with me, then this must be making sense for you. I don't know. I guess it's a love reading. This all could be family stuff, but I just don't feel like it is. So I just went with it. So if you're still with me, I'm going to pull some more cards from the unicorn deck for you to lighten things up, to lighten the load, because it's time for us all to lighten the load. Whoa, whoa. Try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. I want to show you the picture, so I'm just trying to get it there. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. Now here I go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only me that wants to wrap around your dreams and you dreams you'd like to set. Loneliness in a high pitch as you make. The stillness of memory, what you had, what you love, what you had, what you love. Okay. One more. Imagine, what would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? This is a manifestation trick, of course. Journal it. How would it feel? What would you see? What smells? What sounds? Where would you be? What would you be wearing? What room do you wake up in? What sheets are you sleeping in? Okay. Imagine. There's something to do with brothers and sisters here. Again, get along with others. See the love and the best within them. Everyone here, we're all family, right? We're all family. But some of us have been lost in the seas, you know. It's forgivable to get lost. Some people you can't get along with, but if you can, it's really important at this time to reach out to those who are in need, but also to just let yourself kind of be open to friendship and brotherhood and sisterhood instead of always isolating. If we all need to step out in that way and find that connection. I do wish that for you. I feel like you have this you're imagining like collaborating with people, like the Three of Cups from earlier, and I feel like that's what you're being asked to do, is to try something new where you're sharing with others and collaborating. And I think that's a great idea, Aries, because you're pretty cool and you're pretty good at like just getting things started and inspiring people to collaborate and do cool stuff. So let's see. Pick a card, any card. Close my eyes. It's better to have loved and lost. Do you know this quote? Remember, you are here no matter the outcome to experience love. If you have loved, you have already succeeded. Let yourself fall in love. ride the wave God has for you. And that is written by me. Wrote back in 2018, I believe. 19. So, again, this guy pops up in my periphery here. I think that if you have a new love interest and they're kind of that, just someone that aligns with that king of water, just make sure that you stay aligned within yourself. Both of you have some stuff to get over, okay? But I do love you and I wish you well. Eclipse Dawn signing out. Boop. Ciao.